The state of the internet cannot be understated at this moment. We've got OF content creators literally gooning for good. Let's just keep that in mind as we talk about Sophie Rain doing something absolutely mind-boggling. In a world where OF creators are getting literally punched in the face at nightclub appearance in Sheffield, we've also got people who are wanting to use their platform seemingly for good. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to take that and say, well, she's not necessarily using her platform for good, but she might be at the same time. We've got Sophie Rain. Now, Sophie Rain, if you don't know, is arguably one of the most successful OF content creators on the entire platform of OF. She's done it without the controversy necessarily of the likes of Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips, who have had to do these insane stunts to get to where they are. She was just part of something called the Bop House. Now, the Bop House obviously was just a bunch of girls in a house creating OnlyFans content to generate income. Pretty straightforward stuff. But Sophie Rain, arguably the most successful OF creator in history, has just stated that she's going to be doing... The name gets me every time, man. The name gets me every time. Something called gooning for... Gooning for good. Gooning for good. So all of the money made on her OF platform, right, on her birthday, on the 30th of September, is going to be given to charity, which is a fantastic concept, don't get me wrong. But the name Gooning for Good is just... It just sends me every single time. Now, let me give you a bit of backstory. Sophie Rain, for anyone that doesn't know, is a 20-year-old Florida-based social media influencer and OF content creator, known for her provocative content and massive earnings. Now, she has claimed, this is just claims by the way, to generate upwards of $4 million per month, or around $43 million annually from subscriptions and premium content on the platform. Now, if you think that's mental, just wait for this. This surpasses, right, the likes of NBA star LeBron James, whose reported salary. So she is literally earning more money than one of the biggest basketball superstars on the planet, LeBron James. Let that sink in for a minute. That is mind-boggling amounts of money. Now, Rain, who grew up on food stamps allegedly, has positioned herself as a philanthropist in recent months, including a $1 million donation to Mr. Beast's Team Water fundraiser in August of 2025, and her faith as a Christian influences her to giving back, blending her success with efforts to support those in need. Now, fantastic concept, love it, great, let's do it. Who doesn't want to give back or hear of people doing well? Well, apparently there are people that actually do take issue with this. So the gooning for fuck's sake, man. The gooning for good announcement, right, came earlier this month on September 16th when Rain announced that she is doing her quote-unquote gooning for good initiative via a post on X, which has now gone incredibly viral. This is the video that started circulating around.
Hi friends, it is my birthday in a week, and this year I wanted to do something very special for it. I want to donate 24 hours of my income on the last day of September to a charity, so any money spent on that day will be donated, so make sure you're subscribed before September 30th. The charity we're donating to is called Feeding America. They provide meals to millions of families using food banks and pantries across the country. Every dollar spent helps put food on a table to someone in need. So help me in making a difference. I know with how strong my community is and my fans, I love you all and thank you so much for your support. Let's help change America by doing this. So yeah, happy birthday to me.
Now, it's a bit of a double-edged sword because people are like, wow, yeah, great concept. You know, she's giving back to people by donating 24 hours worth of her revenue, which to someone like that, you know, may not necessarily, it might just be a drop in the ocean, but could do a lot of good in the grand scheme of things for this charity, which is fantastic. But a lot of people are kind of looking at this and being like, there seems to be a bit of a double edge to this. Yes, she's giving back, which obviously looks incredibly good on the surface, very charitable, very, philanthropist-like. Great. Builds up her public image. Fantastic. But also, right, let's kind of use the flip side to this. People subscribe to Sophie Rain, okay, and she makes all of this money for over a 24-hour period. If people stay subscribed off the back of this, she's then generating a shed load more money later on down the line after this is all said and done. Now, if this were me, I probably would have said anyone who subscribes, your money will just go directly, like off the back of this initiative, will go directly to the charity for the foreseeable, right? Until like you cancel it, and then you essentially just stop paying for my content and giving to charity, if that makes sense. Because otherwise, she's just going to rake in all of this extra cash that she's getting on a subscription basis monthly over and over and over again. Now, obviously, I'm not going to completely poop on it because she's donating a shed load of money, which is a great initiative. But it's just been met with a little bit of pushback. And then also a lot of people have issue, not me personally, but a lot of, from what I've seen, a lot of people are like, oh, it's very me, very self-centered. Oh, it's my birthday. Look what I'm doing on my birthday. I'm giving away on my birthday when I should be receiving. You know, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one. Now, she did follow this up, obviously, with, you know, talking about her gooning for good, all the it just makes me, crease so much, man. It just makes me crease so hard. Like, what a name for it. It's a great name for it. Obviously, a lot of people, like I say, have been given pushback. I quite like the idea. I think, you know, even if it is just a drop in the ocean to someone like her, at least it's going to a good cause and someone is going to benefit down the line. Now, a lot of people are also labeling it dirty money. In the world of charity, is there such a thing as dirty money? Like, I don't know. That seems like a bit of a weird thing to state if you're giving money to charity. Like, whether it's $1 million of, you know, savings being invested or if it's dirty money, it's all going to a good cause. I'm sure the charity probably does not care where the money comes from. They're probably just very happy that there's an extra $1 million sat in their bank account that can go towards supporting people in need. I don't know. Obviously, like we've mentioned before, she has shown her philanthropist side a little bit already with the Team Water initiative, including Mr. Beast, Aiden Ross, and XQC. So you may remember Mr. Beast did a live stream where he didn't stop live streaming until he broke the record for the most money raised for charity. I think they raised over $12 million, which was crazy. But this was the moment that Sophie Rain, Mr. Beast went on a rampage, basically phoning up a load of influencers saying, donate this, donate that, all the rest of it. And they phoned up Sophie Rain and she said she'd donate.
I would love to. I've been wanting to donate. I'm just not sure how to, so I'm glad you called me.
Okay.
Because I want to donate $1 million is what I want to donate.
Wait. I think my phone... Did you say $1 million?
Yes, I want to donate $1 million. But I'm just not sure how to, just because it's so much, and I wasn't sure, but I just wanted to know if my team could get in contact with your team.
Yeah, no, we will get in contact right now. Like, right now? You sure? Like...
Yes, I'm 100% sure. This is an awesome cause. I appreciate everything you do, and you're just an amazing person, and I just want to support this because it's so awesome.
Whoa, thank you. That was not what I was expecting.
Again, a lot of people were like, oh, it's dirty money. Sophie Rain did respond to this and be like, yeah, it may be dirty money, but it's $1 million more than what you've donated to charity. To which she's not exactly wrong. Now, they also, Mr. Beast and Sophie Rain both clapped back at Nikki's 30s comments about it, and how people deserve recognition and all the rest of it. It was, the whole Mr. Beast live stream was met with controversy. It's been well trodden ground. Like, you can go and check it out somewhere else, but, you know.
Team Water, what do you think of when you think of that? You're not thinking of any other creator except Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast gets all the credit. So, you know, when he's, you know, asking people to donate on his stream and stuff and pressuring them, and I think it's just kind of a little weird. Like, bro, when they're pressuring these creators to donate money and everything for that, I can see why some creators don't want to do it because it's Mr. Beast's name that gets all the recognition. It's not Bill Bob Jr. II donating $1 million that's going to get the recognition. It's going to be Mr. Beast raises over $10 million to Team Water. Like, even his IG story, Mr. Beast's IG story, he's like, go follow this random person with no followers, and they're going to start posting competitive tournaments and all this stuff. And it's like, bro, why would you promote it? You're Mr. Beast, bro. You are like up here and people look up to you and your name has a lot of credit on the line. Like you gotta pick and choose who you're promoting, not just random people that could promote crypto and all this, you know, random stuff. I just thought it was very strange because Mr. Beast is like the top creator.
Now, in response to this, obviously, Mr. Beast, you can see on the side here, as he said this yesterday, there was literally over 10,000 tweets about Sophie Rain's donation, lol. I also do my best to push big donations through tweets and my Insta stories to shine a light on them as well. Without creators, Team Water is nothing. Sophie Rain also responded, he put together a whole charity and of course he's getting the most recognition. Why shouldn't he? People will find any way to argue why they can't be charitable. It's just, even charity brings drama these days. You can't escape it. But gooning for good, I just find it hilarious. I just wanted to bring this video together because there's a lot of double entendres. I don't even know if that's the right term to use, but you know, people are like, oh, this is great. People are like, oh, this isn't great. And I don't really know where to sit with it. We've then got the David situation, D4VD. Now, this situation has been a very public ongoing saga, with David being portrayed as the lead suspect. But now, things have taken a significant shift.
Today, I obviously confronted her and posted a video about it. It wasn't me who punched her, I just confronted her in the club. But he kind of like coming for me, being like, oh wow, you're feminist this, feminist that. Like, I don't agree with what she's doing. I can happily say that. I said nothing wrong. She obviously complimented my hair first and I said thank you. I was nice about it. I said thank you and then I said what I wanted to say, and then she obviously chose to call me fat and my friend, which I think just says it all really.
Bonnie Blue, the woman who was just confronted and allegedly hit in the face in Sheffield in a nightclub, has just, well, the woman that confronted her essentially has just come out to talk about her encounter with Bonnie Blue, stating that she isn't the one that actually hit Bonnie Blue at all, and to talk about the interaction, because obviously she was essentially fat shamed by Bonnie Blue, which was first of all out of line. It doesn't constitute a woman getting hit in the face though, no matter like how much society doesn't agree with what she does, but at the same time it blew up, went mega viral, everyone was talking about it. Now obviously the woman that confronted her, right, was essentially a woman who was in the nightclub at the same time, and it was on Bonnie Blue's like Bang Bus tour, or however you wanna describe it, right? And this was kind of how the interaction went down between Bonnie and this woman.
Bonnie Blue was punched in the face at a night.
Notorious.
Right, well, I've lost the video. Bear with me.
People, do you know
So obviously this is the interaction between them. This was what happened in Sheffield. This is the woman that confronted Bonnie. Obviously we've got Bonnie Blue there. Now, it went mega viral. She allegedly got hit. The police got involved. It's a well-trodden story. Go back onto my channel if you haven't seen the context that builds up to this one, because it will give you context and then you can come and watch this. Now, the woman that confronted Bonnie Blue has come out to speak about the incident. Now, the video that she posted had like millions upon millions of views, okay, and this was the video from her point of view, from you know, I think she recorded, well, she did record it, I don't know why I said I think, and hear her saying get these fat fucks out, all the rest of it, and that was where the issue kind of came in, and then the interactions came in, and then everyone got upset about it, and it was a whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this person right here has got a TikTok account by the name of FFI Williams. So for Williams, okay? And she has spoken out about the interaction, basically talking about how, yeah, she confronted Bonnie Blue, and then spoke about the aftermath and all the rest of it, because it was a whole thing.
I got punched the other day. I obviously confronted her and posted a video about it. It wasn't me who punched her, I just confronted her in the club. But he kind of like coming for me, being like, oh wow, you're feminist this, feminist that. Like, I don't agree with what she's doing. I can happily say that. I said nothing wrong. She obviously complimented my hair first and I said thank you. I was nice about it. I said thank you, and then I said what I wanted to say, and then she obviously chose to call me fat and my friend, which I think just says it all really. She got to a point where she couldn't say anything else. She had no other point, so she called us fat. I didn't punch her. That was not me. That happened 5 minutes after I'd left, because we left on our own accord. I didn't punch her. I'm just putting that out there because I'd rather people not think I punched her. I'm also not from Sheffield, sorry guys. In the regard that everybody's been like, oh, you're giving her a platform, the whole point of that and the posting it, I didn't want the clout. Obviously I knew it would get big, and I appreciate all the followers and the interactions and all that and the engagement, but it was more of the point of saying it because nobody else says it. Nobody has actually told her. Like, obviously all her comments, and you see it everywhere, that nobody likes what she's doing, but it's like I've not seen anyone go up to her, and I just thought, you know what, prime time. I only went to that club, I didn't pay. Yeah, I went with the pure intention that I obviously posted it because I personally think if more people go up to and do it, I don't think she's gonna stop her job, but like, I don't know. You never know until you try. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't speak up for it, then.
Now, I understand the sentiment. I don't think she was ever like. I think it would have always fallen on deaf ears personally. I just can't imagine Bonnie Blue with the things that she's already done and how far she's taken it and how much money she's making. I just feel like this kind of thing, you're barking up the wrong tree with it. Like, people at this point are better off just kind of leaving her to crack on with it, because, you know, the internet's spoken out about it. That's not stopped her. You know, people take it into their own hands. That's not stopped it. She's been confronted in nightclubs. That's not stopped it. She got hit in the face, allegedly. That's not stopped it. She came out over on Instagram. I think it was on an Instagram story. And this was from a Lad Bible article about this. And she posted this photo, literally just kind of showing, she stated that she was absolutely fine after the reported confrontation, right? So obviously no bruising, no marks. The police report came out and there was no physical harm. Well, I mean, she was hit, but like there was no like bruising or anything after the interaction. And if I'm honest, if that doesn't stop her, what will? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those ones where it's like, everyone's just kind of barking up the wrong tree with this one now. And the reason I keep making videos on it, because people are going to be like, oh, why do you keep talking about it? You're one of the prime contributors. Well, because people like clearly care about it. Like, if you look back on this channel, the most viewed videos are updates on this kind of situation. People genuinely have an interest in what's going on, whether they like to admit it or not. But regardless, you know, that's besides the point. Anyway, off the back of this, it seemed, off the back of that like kind of video that we've just shown, unfortunately, it would seem... Oh, there goes my pen. Unfortunately, it would seem that the idea of her confronting them and stuff like this and confronting Bonnie Blue kind of had a bit of an adverse reaction, because she just kind of got absolutely slated in the comment section for her weight, which is diabolical behaviour from anyone. Like, if you're going on the internet and you're going to try and slate someone for their appearance, their... you know, you're going to try and fat shame them and stuff like that. Like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? But this is what she had to say to these haters.
The whole internet called me fat. Newsflash, newsflash. I fucking know. I've got about 3 mirrors in this room. I can fucking see. Like, you think I give a fuck? Who? What else? Literally, tell me something else. Tell me something else. Like, actually, you think I've reached 20 years of age looking like this and I've not been told it before? I'm not fully aware. Like, what? Oh my god, especially the girls. Shut up. Shut up. You can't come at me for being a shit feminist when you're like that. You're just a shit female. Be a man at that point, please. Like, go to the other side. It's actually some madness and madness. Like, how the whole of the internet, the one thing they can say, oh, you're fat. Wow. Is that it? Because honestly, what... I couldn't give two flying fucks. I've had it my whole life. Like, if you honestly put yourself in them shoes, I hope some of you become fat in your life. In fact, I hope all of you become fat in your life. And then you get the same, because it's not nice, but it gives you a hard shell. So I couldn't give two flying fucks, because I know I'm better than you. Fat or not. 10 times better than you. Literally, so much better than you. Try it. Literally try it. But I just think the fact everybody's coming at me for it, the fact Bonnie Blue even come at me for it is crazy. Like, how genuinely... it's just madness. But I'm not jealous of her at all. Never have been, never will be. It's not one of them, oh, she's just jealous because she gets men. I don't want the men. Be fucking for real. I don't want them. Just thought I'd come on in here and tell you all you're a bunch of pussies, basically, because there is no way I posted a video with me sharing my opinions to somebody I don't like, which is fine, and you're all coming at me. Wow, she's fat. Okay, that's fine. You know what, if you're that bothered, guys, I'll set up a GoFundMe to use all pay my Manjaro. If you're that bothered about my existence and my weight, I'll do that, thanks. That's all I've got to say, because you're all just sad lives. And, like, I'll stand on that. I don't give a fuck. Bring them all. We'll all stand in the stadium. None of you don't say shit to me, so get off the keyboard. Go back to your jobs.
I mean, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? Then you may remember a couple of weeks ago, Bonnie Blue was literally socked in the face in Sheffield at a nightclub appearance. Well, the woman who confronted her, not hit her, but confronted her, has spoken out publicly on her TikTok to talk about that ongoing saga. David Anthony Burke, known professionally as David, spelt D4VD, is a 20-year-old American singer-songwriter from LA who rose to fame in 2022 via TikTok and YouTube with viral tracks like Romantic Homicide and Here With Me, blending indie rock, R&B and alt pop. And his music has amassed over 1 billion streams on Spotify and individual songs, and he has released a debut album, Withered, in April of 2025 under the Interscope Records. He's got 3.8 million followers on TikTok and 33 million monthly listeners on Spotify, but he has just been roped into a huge scandal, or a huge situation even, with an ongoing police investigation into the death of a 15-year-old by the name of Celeste Rivas Hernandez in Southern California. And with the teen reported missing in April of 2024, she was 13 at the time, and on September 8th of 2025, her decomposing remains were actually discovered in the trunk of an impounded Tesla Model 3 registered to David at a Los Angeles tow yard. Obviously, the vehicle has been towed 2 days earlier from Hollywood Street, but the situation has become really interesting because obviously a body's been found in a car that was registered to him in a compound that had allegedly been sat there for a few days. And there's also some interesting ties between Celeste and David, and also some very, very interesting things going on with regards to him actually not even being arrested yet. And there's a lot to cover with this. So that's kind of the back brief on everything that we know in a nutshell so far that led to this. Now, we've got some victim details, all right, some interesting details with regards to the victim. So Celeste was a 5'2" with wavy black hair. She's wearing a black tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal bracelet and stud earrings, and she has a distinctive "sh" tattoo on her finger, which allegedly is a matching one to David. Bear that in mind, because that's obviously very, very interesting, because there's obviously a distinct link there between the two. Now, with regards to investigation updates at this current time of me recording this on September the 23rd, right? LAPD have identified the remains, and they have identified those on September 18th. On September 18th as well, authorities executed a search warrant at a Hollywood Hills home where David had been staying. The police are examining photos, social media, and Celeste's movements prior to her disappearance back in 2024. And the cause of death is pending autopsy at this current time, but the decomposition suggests that she died months ago, possibly around her disappearance time, which obviously was well over a year ago at this current time, being April of 2024. Now, as of right now, no official charges have been filed against David, and that is as of today, September 23rd, 2025. A representative for David has stated that he is cooperating fully with authorities, and online speculation includes allegations of a prior relationship starting when Celeste was 13 or 14, possibly even pimping, and David paying people to stay silent via cease and desist letters. A leaked 2023 SoundCloud track titled Celeste, credited to David, has fueled more rumours to this fire. And these claims stem from social media and unverified reports, but the police have not confirmed them as of right now. A vigil for Celeste was held recently, drawing community attention and protecting young women. Now, The professional fallout for David has been huge. Absolutely huge. So his tours have been cancelled. So the remaining US tour dates, including San Francisco on September 20th and LA, cancelled last week, and a full European/UK tour starting in late September were scrapped entirely, and the Seattle show was axed first. The promotions have been completely halted, so Interscope and Sony have suspended promotion of Withered Deluxe Edition, removed from Hollister Crocs and everyone else's campaigns. His collaborations have been completely scrapped as well, as everyone has publicly completely dropped him, and the public response has been divided. So some separate the art from the artist, right, and others boycott, citing discomfort with his lyrics and themes now linked to this case because of some of his lyrics, and when you listen to them and you hear them, there is a bit of a link between what has allegedly happened and what he says in his songs. Is that, proof of him doing wrongdoing? Absolutely not. But let's talk a little bit more about the victim. So the victim in this situation, like I said, is Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was a 15-year-old from Southern California, reported missing on April of 2024 when she was only 13 years old. Here's what we know about her based on public information as of right now. A physical description. So Celeste was 5'2" tall with wavy black hair. At the time her remains were found, she was wearing a tube top, black leggings, and a yellow metal bracelet and stud earrings. Her identifying feature was that she had a distinctive sh tattoo on her finger, which reportedly matches a tattoo of on David, fueling speculation about a potential connection between the two. With regards to the disappearance, Celeste went missing on April 2024. And her mother told TMZ that Celeste had a boyfriend named David at the time, though no official confirmation links this directly to the D4VD David. Now, the discovery of the remains. On September 8th of 2025, her decomposing remains were found in the trunk or the frunk of a Tesla Model 3, which was registered to David, impounded in a LA tow yard after being towed from Hollywood Street on September 6th of 2025. The cause of death is still pending autopsy results, and the advanced decomposition suggests that she may have died months earlier, possibly around the time of her disappearance. And a vigil was recently held for Celeste, highlighting community concern and calls for protecting young women in the local area. Now, the police are investigating her movement, social media activity, and relationships prior to her disappearance. Unverified online claims suggest that she may have actually been in a relationship with David starting when she was only 13 or 14, but at this current time, these remain speculative and lack official confirmation, full stop. The investigation currently is ongoing with no charges filed as of September 23rd, 2025. Now, like I said before, a lot of people are claiming that her and David were in some kind of relationship. There is no official confirmation that these two had ever been in a romantic or sexual relationship. That the LAPD is investigating her death as a potential homicide, with David cooperating, but no charges have been filed as of right now. However, extensive social media reports, family statements, and resurfaced social media evidence has fueled widespread speculation of a potential romantic involvement, potentially starting when Celeste was actually underage, starting when she was potentially around 13 years old. Now, these claims have remained unverified at this current time, so it has to be stated. But the evidence goes as follows. There's family statements. So Celeste's mother told TMZ that her daughter had a boyfriend named David around the time of her disappearance. David spelled normally, by the way. The family believes this refers to D4VD, obviously David Anthony Burke, citing matching tattoos and other ties. Celeste's brother has publicly discussed a likely relationship, including plans for them to go to the movies together. First of all, very odd behaviour there, but it does corroborate a potential relationship, perhaps. Obviously, the matching tattoos are now also being used as huge fuel for this fire. So both of them had a sh tattoo, spelled SHHH, on their right index finger, which the family and online sleuths point to as evidence of potential intimacy. Photos of David's tattoo have circulated widely across the internet. Now, viral images of David with a teenage girl believed to be Celeste, including shared clothing and appearances together. Some claims that she appeared on his streams. A resurfaced stream video allegedly features her with David requesting to be deleted. David was photographed in Lake Elsinore, which is Celeste's hometown. And then we've also got social media chats, music references, which is a huge one at the moment. So a leaked 2023 SoundCloud demo titled Celeste, credited to David, contains obsessive lyrics about a girl named Celeste, and fans link it to her. And some speculate a romantic homicide in 2022 references their dynamic. And then there's also other speculation as well that's gone widespread, which is unverified claims, which include David paying Celeste's family $10,000 weekly to allow their relationship to go ahead, Celeste lying about her age, claiming to be 19, or involvement of a second Celeste. So, for example, Celeste Herrera, whom David follows on Instagram, as a cover-up, and some allege a grooming or payments for silence. Huge claims there. Obviously, every single one of those at this current time has been unverified, apart from obviously the tattoo. So, you know, we need to take what we've heard there with a pinch of salt, but it paints a bit of a picture about the potential relationship between the two. As of right now, has David been arrested? No. As of September 23rd, 2025, David has not been arrested for any of this. Obviously, he is cooperating with the police and the investigation, but not as, he's probably a suspect, but not as an arrest victim. So, there was obviously a search warrant, cause of death, public online sentiment, and all the rest of it. But the reason that he hasn't been arrested as of right now is there is insufficient probable cause, which is what they need to file an arrest and legally arrest David. So the arrests obviously require a probable cause, reasonable belief of involvement in a crime backed by concrete evidence, not just suspicion. The body in his car is a strong link, but more is needed to tie him directly to foul play. Now, the supporting details to this is that the LAPD executed a search warrant on September 18th at the Hollywood Hills home linked to David, near where the Tesla was actually towed from, seizing items like potential blood evidence and electronics for analysis. The results are pending at this current time and could take days or even weeks. There is also ongoing forensic analysis, so the severe decomposition suggesting death near her April 2024 disappearance complicates the autopsy cause/manner of death. DNA from evidence and digital forensics, for example, or verifying social media chats, must be confirmed first. There is also risk of compromising the case, and premature arrest without ironclad evidence could lead to a potential release, evidence tampering, or a weakened prosecution. Authorities prioritize building an airtight case before actually going ahead with the arrest. There's also a cooperation and no flight risk. So as of right now, David's team says that he is assisting fully in this investigation and that there's no indication of him fleeing. For example, he's cancelled his tours but remains in the United States. And this reduces the urgency for an immediate detention at this current time. And there's also a huge complexity in the timeline. Celeste vanished 17 months ago at 13. Linking events requires tracing her movements and relationships and any accomplices at this current time, to which the police don't have any evidence of David being an accomplice or in any kind of relationship. Obviously, if they can nail all of those things, they will have full cause for an arrest, could go and get him, and then he can be arrested. A lot of people on social media are calling for his arrest. As of right now, he's just a suspect, not actually the guy. So, you know, we need to kind of... He could have been framed for something like this. There's always that possibility. Obviously, if this stuff can be proven, and the things that his family is stating, the tattoo can be linked, and there's also social media movements that track them both being together, then, you know, we can talk a bit further about him being the actual suspect for this. But as of right now, he could just as well be as much of a victim in this as everyone else. What do you guys think of this? Obviously, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. If there's anything I missed, please share some context down in the comments and developments. This is a live story. I'll keep you updated as best I can as things develop. Then we've got TikTok's strangest content creator in Elphaba just getting that little bit stranger.
It's a gentlemanly thing to do. Oh, go on!
No, don't say come on, I'm gonna kill them.
Oh! Is that Elphaba? Elphaba? Elphaba! What the fuck?
TikTok's biggest lolcow is back at it once again with Elphaba Orion Doherty, a name that you are probably aware of, probably for all the wrong reasons, but how do I describe Elphaba? She's basically the lolcow of TikTok, and what I mean by that is they go viral off the back of stupid acts and things like this, and then they basically get paid for it. That's essentially the premise of the business model, and it's not a sustainable one because it's peaks and troughs, and it relies on Elphaba doing some stupid things that usually affects their mental health, which I don't advocate for in a business model. So the recent shenanigans that have been going on is that Elphaba has been seen in Liverpool. Now, Elphaba doesn't live in Liverpool. I believe she lives in London. But a video went viral of Elphaba essentially running in front of cars and chasing people in the streets of Liverpool, which is highly odd behaviour. So it all started when this video went mega viral from Natalia Rose. Natalia Rose. Got 1.5 million views, right? And it went mega viral because it essentially showed Elphaba, completely nonchalantly, by the way. This person wasn't recording it for the sake of that. She just accidentally caught it, chasing people down the streets of Liverpool.
Does it? No. Just, it's a gentlemanly thing to do. Oh, go on!
No, don't say come on, I'm gonna kill them.
There she is.
Oh! Is that Elphaba? Elphaba? Elphaba! What the fuck?
Now, we know very little context to what we've just seen. All we can see is Elphaba just literally chasing after someone, and it's provided for quite a humorous clip. Now, Elphaba, being classic Elphaba, right, was confronted by this in her live stream, because she's always live. That's like when people catch these insane moments, and apart from that one, which was caught outside of it. And essentially, right, Elphaba was asked, oh, what were you chasing that guy in Liverpool for? Now, in typical Elphaba fashion, right, there is zero accountability with this person. This person can't just say, oh, you know, this person, I was chasing this person for X, Y, and Z reason. Instead, it's pleading ignorance and pretending that you have absolutely zero fucking clue what's going on the planet. And this has always been the case with Elphaba. It's like, deny, 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 die with the lie. So, just like when she lied about having autism to get into a talent show, to ultimately win said talent show, because although, you know, people would argue there's some level of neurodivergence compared to the people that it was initially set up for, she's quite neurotypical. Also lying about having, oh god, I can't even remember. I mean, she went out having scabies, for fuck's sakes, and when she was confronted with that, she pleaded ignorance and pretended she didn't have scabies. Anyway, this is Elphaba.
Come on, I'm gonna kill them.
Oh! Is that Elphaba? Elphaba?
This video, a TikTok is going viral of someone looks like you chasing people in Liverpool. That is so weird. Show me, I haven't seen it. Why are you running through Liverpool chasing two guys? No, I'm in London. I'm in London. Why would you think I'll be in Liverpool? That doesn't make sense. That's so weird. Girl, I'm in London. Why would you think I'm in Liverpool? That's so weird.
I mean, we saw the video. If you take a little look again, I mean, let's have a little look at this, because it definitely looks like it's a bit of the old Elphaba. Let's have a look. Right there. So this person in grey, obviously.
Don't say come on.
It definitely looks like Elphaba. And then the woman being like, is that Elphaba? Just absolutely kind of hammers home the point that it may be Elphaba. Now, obviously, the narrative goes a lot further than just this. And this person, right, over on TikTok by the name of Lara Ellen, is hot on the heels of anything Elphaba. Like, I've never seen someone post so many videos about Elphaba in my life. Like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but literally, if Elphaba breathes, this person reports on it. I mean, she's doing the internet's work, right? She is doing the Lord's work in this sense. The devil works hard, but Lara here works harder. Take a little listen to what she's got to say.
I was caught out chasing someone in Liverpool. That's gonna do it, babes. Now I want to preface this. I saw this video about 30 minutes ago. I don't know if it's 100% confirmed to be Elphaba. The individual, though, who certainly at least looks a lot like Elphaba, if it isn't them, I'm totally sorry, is running and chasing some bloke down the street, shouting and having a go. And this girl's just in a taxi with her friends, is like, what the fuck? But like, if this is Elphaba, honestly, this is going to be one of the funniest things. Because the hair is accurate, the lack of good clothes is accurate. Ooh. Honestly, this person looks exactly like Elphaba, so whether it is them or not, I don't know. But if this is Elphaba, can we all just agree this is hilarious? And honestly, this is the only reason that makes me want to go on a form of night out. It's not to go out and drink and everything like that. It's to go out, sit back, and observe. Because it's so entertaining. Oh, I can't help it. Alright, babes, I'm gonna go head out, but let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think this is Elphaba? Who knows?
I mean, this comes very shortly after an insane kind of crash out live stream where Elphaba essentially, like, basically crashed out so hard that she starts hitting herself, threatening to unalive herself, which is something that we've already seen multiple times in Elphaba's live streams, and, you know, countless other things. Now, what the internet really wants to know is, why was she chasing this bloke first? What was the context of the situation? Because no one's really kind of come out with any information as to what's going on. It's just tidbits of information here, there, and a little bit of everywhere. It's messy. Now, this isn't all that happens, because obviously Elphaba lives pretty much 24/7, right? Like, legit. If you go onto Elphaba's account, in fact, I reckon if I go onto Elphaba's account right now, Elphaba, Orion Doherty, here we go. Oh, she's not live streaming right now. Well, I stand absolutely corrected, because 9 times out of 10, if I go to her page or whatever, she's usually live streaming, but not today. Now I'm the lol cow. Oops. I'll hold that L, don't you worry. Anyway, you know, she does all these live streams, gets up to crazy shenanigans. The chat literally just pokes the bear, so to speak. But now apparently she's lying about getting verified as well, which is kind of a weird situation, because on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, for example, you pay to get verified in some instances. Some people still, you know, get verified through legit means, so to speak, but a lot of people now pay for the privilege of being verified. It's not the case on TikTok. You still have to earn it, and on YouTube, for example, you still have to earn it, but on other platforms like I say, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, you can just pay to become verified.
Has paid money to make her account verified. Let's get into it, babes. There's nothing quite like paying money for validation, really, is there? And Elphaba went on Instagram yesterday to say, oh, I've finally been accepted to be verified. Essentially trying to make out that Instagram have given her a verification because of who she is. What Elphaba failed to leave out is in one of the screenshots on her stories that you babes has sent me, is that Elphaba's paid money for it. 79p this month, and then from 11.99 each month. So she wasn't, you know, given anything by Instagram, she's paid money for it. Why? I don't know. This just reminds me of when she bought followers back in the day. And just all of this, make it make sense. Why people seek the need to seek validation and pay money for a verification, I don't know. Back in the day, yes, Instagram would give it to you and offer it to you for free. But now, you do have to pay money. It's just the way it is. So Elphaba lied once again. I also just want to say a very quick thank you to all of the love and support over the past month. You babes have been so nice to me, stuck up for me, defended me even when I've not even needed to defend myself. I hate that word. Because anytime you stick up for yourself, people see it as defense, but you know what I mean. I just want to say a big thank you. I appreciate it. But what's your thoughts on this, babes?
Now, what's annoying about this is obviously it's not about getting verified on Instagram. No one cares about that. That's just by the by. People pay. I pay to be verified on Instagram, and that's just because people like mimic my page and stuff. But it's just the fact that it's the constant lies and the manipulation, and then it's like, oh, I can't build a platform of people that genuinely like me and a good community of people because and why? Well, because probably you lie every opportunity that you get to all of your followers, and then you crash out, which then generates the content, which generates you followers, and people, and this is just my opinion, but I truly believe that I don't think people actually watch Elphaba's TikToks or live streams for Elphaba or what she's got to say. It's just to see the crazy fucking carnage that is coming out. And then we've got TikTokers who just take things way too far, as someone has literally gone out of their way to go and harass a GTA 6 developer.
When's the delay? When's the next trailer? I want to know. You don't know. We are live here from Edinburgh, Scotland. I flew all the way over here because I'm sick and tired of waiting for the answers. Right now, we are here, right here, live from Rockstar North. I told you guys I wasn't playing around. When's the delay happening? Is there another delay? What about the trailer? Is there another trailer? You can't tell me? You can't tell me nothing.
GTA 6 is one of the most highly anticipated video games to be coming out, arguably, in the past 2 decades. Alright? Like, seriously, this game is so hyped that everything is surrounding the release of this game. Now, TikTokers as well, in the same breath, are also on the rise for doing stupid and insane things. Alright? And when you mix the two of these things together, you get the amalgamation of just an absolute mess. So we're going to be talking today about a TikToker who goes by the name of Back on Boulevard, right? Who's not exactly a huge TikToker or YouTuber, but he's been making the rounds because he flew all the way to Scotland from America to basically just harass devs, right, on GTA 6, the developers, because of delays. I wish I was joking, but that's how far people are actually willing to go for... He would use it as the guise of the release of GTA 6, but actually, I've got a feeling that it was just for a little bit of clout bit, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. So, this is the video that has circulated. It was shared by Deserto. A TikToker has faced backlash after harassing GTA 6 devs over the delays outside Rockstar North's office building. And this was the video that he had posted, Back on Boulevard, had posted to his social medias.
When's the delay? When's the next trailer? I want to know. You don't know. We are live here from Edinburgh, Scotland. I flew all the way over here because I'm sick and tired of waiting for the answers. Right now, we are here, right here, live from Rockstar North. I told you guys I wasn't playing around. When's the delay happening? Is there another delay? What about the trailer? Is there another trailer? You can't tell me? You can't tell me nothing.
Now, a lot of people will say that's a loose term of harassment right there, right? Because he basically just goes outside and he asks a couple of devs a couple of questions. But it's what the internet's running with, and also it's quite an extreme thing to do. Now, looking at Back on Boulevard, he's a little bit bigger over on TikTok than he is on YouTube. Over on TikTok, he's got 1,337 followers. Obviously, this video kind of did quite well for him, 165,000, and basically it looks like he does GTA update news videos and stuff like this. So to be fair, he does a little bit of everything. But the GTA stuff, obviously 1.3 million views and 165,000 views is his kind of forte. Over on YouTube, alright, he's got 135 subscribers. You know, he does things. Again, he posted this. The reception on YouTube to him obviously was a little bit lower, which is fine. But this guy is getting absolutely slammed online at the moment because, obviously, the devs just want to put out a good game, alright? This game is so highly anticipated, like, truly so highly anticipated, that if they put anything out but a perfect game, there will be hell to pay. I promise you that. That's not a threat, that's a promise. Now, This guy, obviously, his content is primarily over on TikTok, lesser known on YouTube, and is known for posting videos about video games, particularly Grand Theft Auto series updates, AI-generated images, and occasional sports content, right? So his video or his content does often lean into the rage bait style, misleading or provocative clips designed to stir reactions from fans, such as fake GTA 6 leaks or scripted rants. And he's got a modest following over on TikTok, and the incident video garnering over 160,000 views and 9,000 likes as of early October 2025. Now, his account appears to be inactive or bare bones, with no notable posts or followers tied to this event currently. Now, that's over on X, by the way. Now, with obviously regards to this incident, it happened on September 29th of 2025. He uploaded the now infamous 30-second TikTok video, which he also pinned to his profile, showing him staking out Rockstar North's office in Edinburgh, Scotland, late at night, claiming he flew in from the United States because he was quote-unquote sick and tired of waiting for the answers. He approached and filmed at least 2 employees, assumed to be GTA 6 developers, as they entered or exited the building. In the footage, he shouts to one person, obviously, when's the delay, when's the next trailer, I want to know. The employee shrugs and says, I don't know, and quickly walks away, even crossing the street to escape. He then bombards the second employee with rapid fire questions. When's the delay happening? Is there another delay? What about the trailer? Another trailer? You can't tell me. You can't tell me nothing. The person visibly hurries off without responding. Now, the video is quite humorously captioned, interviewing GTA 6 developers at Rockstar North. Now, obviously, it's not exactly an interview per se, because an interview is a consensual back and forth discussion, but, you know, needs and musts. Now, the public have taken to this and have not taken to it kindly, right? Because obviously the gaming community want the best possible video game that they can possibly get. And that's what Rockstar are trying to deliver by delaying the game. It was obviously supposed to come out, I believe, this year, but got delayed back to next year, so March of next year. It was supposed to come out in March of this year, got pushed back to March of next year. I wouldn't be surprised if there was another delay, but we're all hopeful that it will be coming out. Now, the video exploded across platforms, but the response was overwhelmingly negative from the GTA community and gaming outlets. So GTA content creator GameRoll called it out on X, quote, if you're waiting outside somebody's workplace to harass employees over a video game, give your head a wobble. And similar sentiments echoed from accounts like GTA Base, don't do this, this is weird, and Synth Potato, this guy should be arrested for harassment. Outlets like Kotaku, PC Gamer Deserto, and The Gamer labelled it as quote-unquote disgusting, pointless, and a worrying trend of developer harassment, noting it intimidates workers under NDAs who can't disclose info without potentially risking their jobs. And one commenter claimed to be a GTA 6 dev urged, please bear with us and don't harass our developers. A French outlet by the name of JV and Brazilian site Flow Games amplified it internationally with posts in multiple languages condemning the camping outside the studio. Now, obviously, to a normal person, you would know, oh, a developer of a video game, like, not just any video game, but arguably one of the biggest video game franchises in history, GTA franchise, they're probably, you know, to me, I would think, oh, they're probably under a non-disclosure agreement. They're probably not allowed to tell the general public anything outside of public information. So I'm just not going to go on camera, risk my job, and just say, oh, this, that, and the other. You know, obviously we're not dealing with a typical person here, like who thinks logically like that. We're dealing with someone that wants to rage bait the community to try and get clicks and views. Ironically, while many TikTok comments supported him, e.g. keep pressing or blaming Rockstar's silence, the cross-platform backlash highlighted toxic fan behaviour. This is not an isolated incident, it's part of a pattern. Like in 2023, Florida Joker lawsuit threats over GTA 6's trailer or recent death threats to Fortnite developers, which obviously is absolutely insane. Rockstar has a history of tight-lipped developing, for example, drone spying on GTA 5 offices, making such stunts especially futile and harmful. Now, it does kind of highlight a broader narrative of fans being overly keen, for want of a better term. I mean, imagine sending a death threat to a developer of a video game because you're not happy about something. Like, come on. Like, literally give your head a wobble, sort yourself out, go and touch some grass, and, I don't know, drink water. What do you guys make of all this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to get the hell out of that like button and subscribe. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.